Good morning, everyone, and this is Gao Xue from China Media Group, and it's my great honor to bring all of you to have a brief tour of the second China International Supply Chain Expo. Actually, this event has been held for 3 days, and today it should be the 4th day of the event, and it's also the first public day today. So today I would like to bring you to the Advanced Manufacturing Exhibition Hall, because this one is the new added exhibition part in this year's event. So according to the explanation, it says that advanced manufacturing can making the manufacturing more efficient. And in this year, there are more than 600 exhibitors, domestic and internationally, participate. And 32% of them are the international ones, including the international companies and also the international organizations. So today, in this new advanced manufacturing exhibition hall, it says it has more than 60 projects, new materials and new projects and new technologies has been demonstrated in this show. So today, we would like to discover what are the new in the industrials today. So at the very entrance of the exhibition, we could see there is a cabin like a flight. So let's go and find out why there is a model of the cabin here. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
We are from the China Media Group, and we are doing a live show for the CGTN English. So would you mind to say hello to our audience?
Okay. Hi, good morning. I'm Xiao Yi. Very nice to meet you all. I'm an employee at Sinochem Holdings. So welcome to Sinochem's booth.
So do you mind if I help you to put you on the microphone
sure.
here?
Thank you.
Okay. So just now I have a question for our audience. Why we have like a cabin of the flight here in the exhibition?
Yes, and first of all, definitely we want to attract our audience attention. And if we can go this way, you could see that we have a model of our homegrown flight C919.
So C919 is the first medium range of the huge flight.
Yes,
which
exactly.
is totally designed by China.
Yes, and actually there are millions of parts that can comprise of a flight. And here what we are displaying is about aviation tires. And we are displaying some of the tires that we design and we produce ourselves on your left-hand side.
So actually the C919 is the first medium range of the big flight of China. And from the last year, it has been putting to some of the domestic routes in commercial flight.
Yes, that's true. And for another homegrown
but
flight.
Right now, maybe we could put more and more parts which are designed and produced totally by ourselves in the future.
We have already designed and produced aviation tires that can be applied to this particular flight, and right now we are in the process of getting the airworthiness certificate. After we get the certificate, we will be fully able to use our own tires for this kind of flight.
So would you mind to tell us what's the major characteristic of the tire for the flight?
Yes, so for this tire, for example, for this tire in particular, it can be applied to Airbus A320. And actually last week...
A320 is from Boeing.
From Airbus.
From Airbus,
yeah.
Okay.
And last week we successfully completed our first test flight using domestically produced aviation tires. And what's special about this tire is that it's radial tires instead of the commonly seen diagonal tires. And so this is the first time that a Chinese company can be able to design and to manufacture radial tires, and it turns out that our own homegrown tires are just as good as those imported ones.
But compared with the tires, maybe for a car, so it should it should be more
It definitely
sustainable and sustainable.
In terms of safety level, definitely we uphold even higher safety standards. That's for sure.
So I suppose this is a demonstration, a photo of
Yes,
the tire, and
yes,
it has
this is what-
several parts of like
Exactly.
tires.
Yes, this is inside the aviation tire, and what's special about the tire that you just saw is that we're displaying radial ones. So the aramid fibers or the lines inside the tires go like, or maybe this
Just
gives you
like
a more
this, more
direct
vivid.
vision. Go this way and that zigzagging. So it's called radial tires, and it's something I would say that we are very proud to say that we own the technology and we have successfully tested our own tires in A320.
And this is made of rubber, totally
yes.
rubber. And let's have a look of this. Actually, this one. It looks like a marble, but actually
Yes,
it's
yes.
a huge part of the rubber, and it touched very smooth, soft.
Soft. This is the raw material for a tire. It's natural rubber. It's
So actually from rubber, and it could also made of the other different kinds of products. Does
yes.
it mean that?
So for example, for aramid cord, and also for these kind of antioxidants, all the materials have a start from natural rubber.
Yes, Mrs. Yang, I have a question because right now we are on the international supply chain. So I would like to ask, what the other products we have bring?
So besides aviation tires, on this corner of our booth,
Can we go there? and
Yeah,
have a
of
look?
course.
Which way should we
let's
go? This
maybe
one?
go this way. Here we are also showing something.
So because this time for the supply chain expo, we are not bring the material or the complete products. We also bring the upstreaming and downstreaming all together.
Yes, and we want to just give you like some samples from everything so that you can have a glimpse of what we offer.
Sure.
And here, these are our products made of organic silicone. And here,
Organic silicone.
yes, and please take a closer shot at this. This is like a nose implant.
Could we take it?
Of course, it's made of organic silicone, and I think what makes it different from other similar products is that this can be implanted in your body for more than 30 days.
So
And
this one is usually used for the facial operation.
yes, exactly. So it's definitely much safer. And right now in the world, there are only 2 companies that can be able to manufacture such product, and we are one of them.
So globally, just the 2 companies
Just-
could have this kind
Yes,
of product.
only 2 companies that can produce.
We are one of them.
We are one of them.
I'm so proud.
Yes, it's safer. It means that it can be put inside like your nose for more than 30 days without, I would say, with very few transplant rejections.
Oh, okay. So all of these other products, they are all made of the organic silicone.
Yes, for this side, these are our main products that have the raw material of organic silicone. For
Wow,
example,
could you imagine of that?
Yeah.
Just from one raw material, and it could produce so many different kind of the destinal products. And it's much more popular used in the medical
yes,
devices.
it not only
Not
saves
medical.
people's lives, I would say, but also make you more beautiful and elegant and confident, actually. And
So
my
here-
colleague here is also doing a very interesting experiment. So here what we are showing is the 4th generation of fire retardant suppressant.
Extinguisher.
Yes, extinguishing agent. And
So why should we say it's the 4th generation? What's the advanced
yeah,
technology
because
here?
compared with the previous generation, the 4th one is definitely much more environmentally friendly. We have this GWP value, which stands for global warming potential value, and the 4th generation of this extinguishing agent is only 1, while the 3rd generation, in terms of its GWP value,
But
was
when you say something,
3,000.
when you say something about eco-friendly, could you give us some example? Because through here, I couldn't see how it's more eco-friendly.
Yeah,
How?
You can see. Maybe I'm not sure if you can, if it's clear here. So at the top,
Here.
yes,
much lower we could see.
At the top, this is our fourth generation of the extinguishing agent,
Okay.
and then so this is at the bottom, and on the top it's pure water.
So could we say that we put on more some of the extinguishers here, but it's eco-friendly. It has no pollution.
Exactly.
Because the golden fish, they could still living in this kind of water.
The goldfish are still lively,
Lively.
and
Are
happy.
still lively.
There,
Yes.
it's not miscible with water. So,
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and
So-
and also on this,
So because in our general idea, we should suppose this kind of
it's like toxic.
chemical products, they are
Yeah.
toxic
Yeah.
to the water or to the environment. But this exhibition it shows
I
us
would
that
say
it's totally safe.
Yeah, it's toxic. I would not call it 100% toxic free because all chemicals they do have some kind of toxicity level.
Exactly.
But definitely it's minorly toxic and it's not miscible with water. So goldfish here, you can see
That's interesting.
they're
Yes.
lively and they're happy.
Uh-huh.
And another experiment I would like to demonstrate here is that so this is the fire extinguishing agent, and if
But why we put a extender here?
yeah,
extension
it
here?
shows that the liquid here is not conductive. So even if with the power on, you could see nothing happens. It's totally safe. That's why this kind of fire extinguishing agent is a very optimal solution for fire protection in like data centers or computer rooms or power cabinets.
So maybe this kind of technology could more applied to the future construction
Yes,
and to make
exactly.
our home and the whole buildings could be more safety.
Yes, yes, and if
With this paper?
yeah. So this paper is it's just like a normal piece of paper
Yes.
printed with text. So if I dip this inside this liquid
To dip the paper
Yeah.
into the water.
and then I pull it out, you could see it dries very quickly.
Oh, exactly.
It's already dried now,
wow.
and the ink on the or the text on this piece of paper does not fade away.
That's interesting. So maybe we could dip it more.
Yeah,
Right?
yes, you can. Now a much bigger chunk of the piece of paper is now wet. So give it
But it still has
few
no
seconds.
damage to the ink, to the word.
No
the
damage
whole
at
paper
all. Give it a few more seconds, and you can
remains
see
the same.
it's almost dry.
Remain the
And now
same.
it's already dry, and the text is
That's
as clear as ever.
incredible.
Okay.
That's really incredible.
And then I think there's one more interesting experiment that we would like to display. And here, what we have here is called a damper, or commonly referred to as shock absorber. So here you could see that there are 3 bars, and on the left side we have like a single metal block on top, and then on the right side what we have here is sand.
But which part is the new technology? Just here. Because all the steels, they are
they're the
all
same, and the core
Just the different
technology
part
lies
is
on
the
top.
okay.
In the middle bar, what we have here are particles, like interesting and amazing particles with our
particles
own
is just like
patents. Just like over here, different materials and also different fillings and volumes make up different particles. So for these 3, we're just
So can we see the differences of the dumping
Yes,
vibration?
of course. So let's say I'm giving the 3 bars the
Put
same
the pressure
stress,
on them.
and then I let go of my arm. You could see that the middle one. it
So
goes-
the middle one with the particles, they
Yes.
are more
Yes.
stable.
Yeah, it goes back to its home position in a very short period of time. So it has something to do with our patented particle.
So usually this kind of particles could be used in which aspects? Or in which,
At the very first beginning, this kind of particles was applied in for military use, for example, in our Long March rockets. But now it has been also applied to other fields and sectors, for example, like real estate development and real estate construction. Because with this kind of technology, it definitely helps stabilize the entire building and construction.
and that means we could be living in a more safety house
Yes,
during
exactly.
an earthquake.
It definitely is safer, and I guess it gives you a much more quieter and comfortable living environment.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's very interesting. We have. Yes, I'm so sorry. I should take the microphone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. And we will continue our tour in this exhibition room because right now it's almost 11 o'clock. Actually, we could see more and more people that are coming. There is a group of the students, younger students, and I suppose for this kind of exhibition, it's also a good opportunity for the younger generation to learn more advanced technologies and edge-cutting technologies in China. So let's just go inside and have a quick tour. So here for the whole exhibition room, we could see all the drones. Here there is a very huge drone, and I suppose you could used for here is that it could used for agriculture and for distinguishing in forest fire and so on. And from here, it has some digital devices. And let's go further. And here, I would like to introduce, this is the first Chinese-made 60-meter level super large diameter SPV. And with this kind of technologies, it could enable us to have more infrastructure constructions to build tunnel and to build the roads. And here, in this exhibition table, I would like to introduce you some new technology and materials. Because, when we have the fabric industry, we need to apply a lot of the nylon materials. And it could not just for the fiber products, and it could also have to produce the ropes and the clothes. But actually, I should admit, in the past several years, we couldn't even produce the original material of nylon. And for example, this is the much original material of nylon. But before that, we just need to import. But right now, we have conquered the difficulties in the research and development. Right now, for the whole train supplies, we could produce the original materials, raw materials, and then we could deduct the nylon directly. And of course, we could also use this kind of nylons to produce the lines, the clothes, and also the plastic bags. So I think that's the significant meaning of this kind of supply chain exhibition. Because in here, if I am a businessman, I could find everything here, from the raw materials, the technology, the service, and also the final product. So here there is a steel factory. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Welcome
Good
to
morning.
HBS.
Thank
HBS
you.
stand.
So we are doing the live show here for CGTN. So would you mind to say hello to our audience?
Hello everyone, welcome to HBI stand in the Supply Chain Expo, and I'm Liu Jingyi, come from HBI's Overseas Business Department.
So Miss Liu, would you mind to put on the microphone? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so this time, because it's more than 70 products, new materials, new products has been shown on this the second supply chain exhibition. So what do you have brought to this show?
Yes, please follow me. And I would like to show you one very special and only HBIS can produce steel product. That is over constructive plate.
What's that? The steel plate?
Yes.
The steel plate.
Yes.
But actually, it looks like a wood.
Yes, you can try. That is the
How
magnetite.
come? Oh, this is the magnetite.
Yeah.
So you could
And this
so
one is
could
normal.
sense.
You see, this cannot stick.
So the touching is totally different.
Yes, and
And this one, it looks like a rock,
yes, like rock, but also
but
made.
also made of steel.
Yes, and inside is aluminum.
So this kind of plate, how can we apply it or use for the industry?
Yes, because we are steel maker. HBIS as China's largest
No,
auto.
I mean, in which aspects could we apply it for this
Yeah,
kind
the
of
scenery,
plate?
right? Yes,
Uh-huh.
we have some picture here. We can use in kitchen.
Use that for kitchen.
And
okay.
use on the decoration.
Decoration.
Yes, and you see that some pictures we show here. This part and this part. This part. You also can use HBIS
For the
new-
internal
yeah.
installation project.
Yes. In this,
But continue.
sorry, in this kind of product, we have 300 our own patents. It's
But
very
I have a
innovative.
question. Why should we use the steel to replace the plastic? Because according to my knowledge in the past, the majority of the, for example, the washing machine or the doors, they are all plastic ones. So
Yes.
what's the advantage of the steel plate?
Yes, thank you for this question. That's I also want to share because this kind of product they made from steel is they are recycling. When you don't want to use that, you can just sell it to the steel maker and we go to the furnace and to recycle to make another kind of steel product. It's very recycling and low carbon, and it also can
No
contribute.
carbon emissions.
Yes, low carbon emissions, and we know that the global is push forward the low carbon development and also the mission of our HBIS group. So we would yes.
So I think with this kind of advanced technologies, it could also help China to commission to the international community because we have set up our goals in the carbon peak and also the carbon neutrality. So I think this one, according to your explanation, is more green.
Yeah, more green.
It's more green and
Yes.
eco-friendly to the earth.
Yes, it's also because enterprise have their own, we have our own missions, and the customers they also can try some steps to use the recycling and more green products to use their daily scenario and to make their individual contribution to the whole global chain and to the whole global climate change prevention and to make our individual contribution to prevent climate change.
When we're talking about a green product, like this one, do you have any other processing applied to the green technologies?
Yes, please this way.
No, you have.
Yes.
So what is it?
That is the global first 1.2.
So
tons.
this is a
Yes.
sand table model for your factory.
Yes.
So I think from there, from the electricity, from the initiation of the electricity is the wind power,
Yes.
and also the photovoltaic power.
Yes.
Photovoltaic power means use the solar panel.
Yes, on a panel. And this kind of energy can meet all requirement of the whole plant.
Really?
Yes, because
So
this
do you have the number? Do you have an exact number?
exact number, we have the carbon reduction number because we use the methodology in hydrogen, and each year we can reduce 800,000 tons of carbon dioxide.
800,000 tons annually.
Yeah, carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide
Yes.
emissions.
Yes, emissions.
Wow.
And the dust reduction can reduce to 80% at least. Yes.
Reduced 80% of the dust.
Yes, yes.
Because usually in the traditional mind, the steel industry is a high pollution industry.
We want to change the mind of people.
That's a stereotype, and we need to change that by the new technologies. So right now we are using the hydrogen to help to deduct the iron from the ore.
Yeah. Yes, and this one is a global first, and this is a reducing chemical reaction here, and the energy comes from this tunnel, the hydrogen energy, hydrogen gas, and this is a low carbon pellet come from here.
No carbon pilot.
Yes, and come from here, and we get the iron water, and then also go to this kind of a EAF, we call it EAF furnace, and to get
So this is a closed circle.
Yes, closed circle. And just you see that if you don't want to use some constructive steel plant, and those steel scrap can come to here and to go to the next step to make some steel.
To make some steel.
Yes.
And then using that steels, and you produce this kind of steel plates.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting and a great story. So right now I just heard a very interesting and very ambitious producing process. But right now it's just in China, or do we still have other plants overseas?
Yes, we have some famous that HBS Serbia plant, steel plant located in Serbia, and then we also have a mining resource company located in South Africa.
South
yes,
Africa.
It's produced iron ore. And we also have a trader company located in Switzerland. Yes, so and we also authorized that China's largest internationalized steel enterprises.
So with our with our Chinese technology and our products, we can also help our internationally partners to be more eco-friendly to the earth.
Yes, look, in the day before yesterday, I accept and the Serbia Commerce President came to here, and Mr. Marko Chadadris, and this person come to here and to visit our stand. And when he came to here, and he's so friendly, come to HBS stand, and the HBS Serbia plant is also the member of the Commerce of Serbia.
Is it your first time to participate in the China International Supply Chain Expo?
I think so.
Is it your first time?
Yes, mine is the first time.
It's your first time. And then during the past several days, you just mentioned several foreign delegations came to here to ask for advice and show their interest in your products and the
New
producing module.
Yes.
So what are the most interested part of them?
I think we can exchange the different ideas. We can change the different perception about the global economy change and see what kind of opportunities we can get together, because we know that open is the most important way for enterprise to develop, and the low carbon, and because of some new economy demand and new opportunities we can find together and to make the whole supply chain.
So this exhibition is not just an exhibition for the supply chain.
Yes.
And it's not just for the professional ones. It's also for the different kinds of industries to integrate.
Yes.
And it could make the international supply chain more stable, and it's also a stage for us to discuss the future and to share our knowledge and share our technologies, right?
Yes, and also a good platform to let our enterprise to show of us, because we would like other persons know us more and to give us some cooperation and see whether we have more cooperation or more opportunities to show what we can do for them and for us, and can have a win-win cooperation, win-win benefit.
So the international commercial, because right now nowadays, the globally becomes a village, so nobody could live independently. So the whole world and the whole economy should be a net, which is connected with one by one and hand in hand. So maybe we suppose with this brief tour in the advanced manufacturing, we have provided some new materials and new technologies for you. So we hope you could enjoy this show today.